Greetings, colleagues. It's good to connect with you. I trust you're experiencing God's abundant grace in these days of opportunity and obviously significant challenge. As we prepare ourselves for the next scale back of our government's COVID-19 restrictions, I'm wanting to take this opportunity to implore you to be seeking God about what He requires of you and your team at your core. We've been given this rather unique opportunity to reset what we do. We've been so excited at the resurgence of the focus on prayer and discipleship groups, which people have just adapted to so beautifully online. Friends, I'm believing that God is calling us to be making really careful, considered decisions about what is it that we should resume, what is it that we need to modify, what actually should we stop, what are those opportunities God has given to us where if we just click back into the same old, we run the risk of missing this unique time. What has God been saying to you? What is He revealing to you about how your core can best serve the local community? For Deborah, for Katie and I, we want you to hear the words very clearly, supported by our area officers, that we give you permission, we give you our support to do this new thing, to be asking those questions, to be exploring what would better position us to fulfill our vision and our mission. What will better position us to be the core God is calling us to be in these days? You'll receive email correspondence from me that outlines what the permissions are as we move forward. I would say to you, think carefully before you jump in. I found myself reflecting on my experience as a corps officer, saying, the 4 years I had as the corps officer at Conniva Broughton, how might this impact on decisions I would make about, is the time right for us to resume to gathered worship? I spent 4 years at Warrnambool, and I find myself reflecting on different building situations and challenges. 8 years at Perth Fortress, a whole new range. And so I say to you today that if I'm the corps officer at the Wonthaggi Corps, at the Moe Corps, at the Ringwood Corps, at the Camberwell Corps, I have a sense that my decision making might be different. The logistics of managing square meterage for people, the issues of having to be prepared to say to no people you can't enter for our private worship. Do we really want to do that? So please hear from me. We will be relaxing these guidelines, but we are giving you permission to say, actually, the time is not right for us to recommence. Actually, God is calling us to reconsider how we do our ministry. Dream big, pray heaps, get your team together, work with your area officers. Let's see what God could do. Simply because we will have permission to do more things doesn't necessarily mean that we should do them. Lord, we need your wisdom. We need your guidance. None of us have a monopoly on knowing what's best. So lean into your teams. Know you've got our support. God bless you each. I'm reminded of that verse of scripture that we heard so much throughout the A1 journey. See, I'm doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? It's a bit like COVID-19. See, I've given you this opportunity to reset, to reconsider, to reconstruct. Don't let it go past. God bless you each. Let's be who God calls us to be in these days.